Hi and welcome. This is going to be a reading for Virgo for the upcoming full moon eclipse in Taurus, but you don't have to be a Virgo. Um, and whenever you find this reading, it may apply. I like to think of the zodiacs as many different aspects of who we could be, or parts of ourselves that we haven't accessed. And we just embody more of some of them. And it would be helpful to learn from the other signs and, adopt some of those energies. So let's see, for Virgo, what do you need to know about this full moon? What is it revealing for you or helping you to release? Usually it's fears or things that are blocking us from progressing. Okay, we have number 25, the sewer maid. Your sensuality is beautiful. 25 can be significant, some sort of change in a relationship, a deeper connection, a more spiritual connection to yourself or with someone else. Number 28 can also be significant. Death and the maiden, invasion, boundaries, violated, dominance. I don't like this energy. Okay, so what I'm getting is that you may look young, or there's something about you that there's some sort of innocence, or people might not perceive you to be vulnerable or naive or immature in some way, or because of this, you've had experiences that make you not access certain aspects of your sensuality or not embrace your sensuality. You might have ideas around sensuality that you shouldn't dress in a certain way or behave in a certain way, or it can be actual physical intimacy. You might be afraid of embodying your sensuality. Let's get more clarity. Fairy of the green world, the natural world needs you. That's number 44. Please give us more, make the message clear. What is this sensuality and the ghost of the past returns for a time, and snow angel, the signs are already with you. What is this? In this card, has removed her mask and everyone else is wearing a mask. I feel like you should know that you can be both innocent and vulnerable and still be sensual. And that's a part of yourself that you might want to access. But okay, that's coming together. Instead of being one or the other, being comfortable with your sensuality and expressive, and sharing that aspect of yourself with someone else, versus having walls up, hiding your sensuality, not wanting physical intimacy. Those are two opposite ends. You can be sensual and have boundaries. But for you to be able to do that, you need to know yourself and be able to know who you need to have boundaries with, um, what you prefer, what you don't prefer, what you'll allow and accept and what you won't. And for that, it requires you to show aspects of yourself that you might hide. Something is coming up again from the past. Let's get some tarot to clarify. Please clarify these energies. What is the sensuality? Your sensuality is beautiful. Page of fire. What is this? Invasions, boundaries violated. Trigger warning. Someone might have had experiences in their past with a past relationship, or not even a relationship, just experiences from the past that were invasive or unwanted, and this full moon is bringing it up for you to, I don't know, process it, understand it, get past it, get past it. You might hide yourself in plain sight because of this, and maybe you've forgotten about it, or you felt like you got over it already, but there's still some aspect of it that affects how you show up in the world. The 10 of fire, this is the 10 of wands. Okay, I don't get this from this card usually. Tens are completion and ending of something, something that is burdensome, that is heavy to carry with you. And in this card, she's burning all these papers. I feel like you, if this resonates, you may want to do a ritual with this full moon where you write down whatever this may be and the specifics of it. Because sometimes things happen to us and if it's something difficult that you can't talk to anyone about, or even if you do talk to someone about it, you don't give too much of the details, or you're not completely vulnerable about it, because it can be difficult, and sometimes things are just for you, or we feel guilty or shameful or so hurt about it that you can't express it. You might want to write down in a journal or on a piece of paper in detail what this experience was, or how you feel about your sensuality, or something from the past that's one condition. Write it and burn it as a form of release, as a form of I am releasing this from my memory, from my mind, from my nervous system, from my heart, my emotional body. This is what happened. This is how it made me feel. And be extremely vulnerable and open, and so that nobody else finds it. You can burn it as symbolism that you are releasing this and that it will no longer affect you. And just the mere act of writing it down, there might be some things that come to your awareness that will change something in a positive way for you. What is this ghost of the past? Can we get any specifics about this? The page of water. You might have been vulnerable or innocent in something that you feel guilty about or ashamed of. You might need to reinforce this release that you do with loving affirmations to yourself about that you didn't deserve this, or what you do deserve, or what you do want, or loving affirmations to yourself. To It's almost like pouring more love where there was hurt and pain. Affirmations that counter the negative emotions or thoughts you might have around sensuality. What other signs are already with you? The Seven of Fire. You already know when to stand your ground, when you need to tell people to back off, when to have boundaries, and you know that it is safe to be a unicorn, unique and different, and show up as that unique, different person, and allow yourself to be seen. This unicorn is up on a high surface, so anyone can see them. And be unapologetically you. The bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, complete happiness, fulfillment emotionally. Let's get some numerology cards. The Page of Fire and your sensuality is beautiful. You might want to be a little bit more curious and adventurous with your sensuality and explore things in a safe way, in a healthy way, obviously, and please. But maybe just try something you haven't tried before, or you just might want to do things that ignite some sort of passion within you. Dress a little bit differently. You don't have to be extremely provocative, but just in a way that makes you feel good. Your hard work is paying off. What is that? How does this relate? How does this relate? That's too many. Nothing will come of this situation. So if you have any fears, sometimes past experiences can make us have unfounded fears about what would happen, and so I can't do that because of what happened before. And you need to know that you've done a lot of inner work and you've grown, and you can be who you are and express yourself, whether that's the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you move. You can express yourself in the way that suits you best, and be a little adventurous and a little bold with it, and that's okay. You won't necessarily have the same experience you did before, but you need to do some sort of release and acceptance. Adjustments are required. So that might be adjusting your beliefs or how you think or feel about yourself, or that might be physical adjustments that you may need to do in your life. I feel like it's not finished. Let's cut the cake. Work through your fears, and now it feels finished. Often our fears can make us suffer more than we should, and when we face them and get through them, then they don't continuously affect our lives and our progress and our growth and our evolution. And the full moons tend to bring up our fears, and especially when it's one that comes along with an eclipse. That is the reading. I'd love to hear if it resonates for you, and I hope that you will join me again in another video.